To adjust the syringe, you will first need to get into the adjust functions. To do that, you press the run button, the two arrows, and the reset button. Release the reset button, and you will see adjust functions. It will ask if you want to proceed. If you do, press enter. You then use the arrow buttons until you see syringe, this drive, syringe, then you press enter. The control panel will then say adjust syringe bottom. So what will happen is the plunger will be lowered down, and you will need to look right here. As you press the arrow buttons, you press the down arrow button. There will then be a gap. You can just either keep pressing it, or you can hold it down until you see a little bit of a gap. Okay, there's a little bit of gap here. So what you want to do is then press the up button until that gap just barely disappears. Okay, when there's no longer any gap, you then press enter. After you press enter, the plunger will be raised, and then it will play a little tune if the drive is perfectly adjusted. Then what you can do is you can press the enter button, ask if you want to adjust it again. You don't need to, so you can just press reset. If after completing the adjustment and it says to adjust the sense rod, what you need to do is turn off the ATS4, remove the cover, remove the needle, and you will need to adjust this part here. This is the sense rod. When adjusting the sense rod, you'll first need to use a permanent marker, mark the top of the sense rod, and mark the side along here, so you can use that as a reference point for your starting position. Then the control panel will tell you how far you need to turn the sense rod up or down. For example, if it said to turn the sense rod up half a turn, you then will first need to loosen the bolt. And then using the mark, we just turn it halfway around. So if we're turning it up, we turn it counterclockwise. If we need to turn it down, we then turn it clockwise. You can then tighten the bolt.